Tell us about your business, how long you've been in cabs.
Hi, I'm super honored to be here. My name is Jessica Butts, affectionately here known as at Cabs and a little bit in Seattle, Washington, and also known as Dr. Kick Butts. I am the creator of liveyourlifefromthefrontseat.com, where I show people exactly how to accomplish magnificent things in their life, their relationships, and their business by understanding their innate personality type.
Awesome. How was that? How was that?
And I joined 1 year ago today.
Yes.
Wow.
You were sitting in that chair.
I was here 1 year ago. I came all the way from Seattle, so I decided to make a vacation out of it. And I said, I'm going to be on the stage next year. I wrote a goal card. I wrote it on the beach on Thursday, and with a lot of other ones that have already come true. And I set the intention to be here, and it can happen.
You made it happen.
I made it
Can we
happen.
give her a hand for that? So, Jessica, tell us a little bit about what your situation was like a year ago.
I wondered if you would ask this. So, yeah, it was a bit of a hot mess. What a difference a year makes. I was chosen to be on the hot seat, and I was kind of given the name here, actually, at Mindset of Dr. Kick Butts. And I think one of the most interesting things about last year for me and this transformation of this year was that I, like almost all of you probably in this room, are intuitive type. I'm an intuitive type, so are you, so are probably 90% of you. And in the outside world, as you call it, the muggle world,
Yes.
I am a weirdo. I'm totally misunderstood. I'm a psychotherapist for practice. That's what I do for my day job, I call it now. And I started my practice, and a year and a half later, I was here wanting to do more. And people just had absolutely no idea what I was doing. My mother, my husband at the time, was just like, why don't you slow down? I don't understand. Like, you have a full practice, you're making money, what's your problem? And I thought, oh, do I have a problem? I actually think I'm kind of awesome. And like, I just want to help more people and do better stuff in the world. So that's weird. I don't know. So I came here by myself, and I just soaked it all in, and I got called up and joined Cabs in that moment. And everything in my life has transformed. And part of the Dr. Kick Butts thing is that last year I allowed people to see me and tell me the way that they see me. And for the last year, I have been enveloping that and incorporating that into who I am. And I think I've completely grown my butterflies. I've transformed into who I'm supposed to be,
Yes, you have.
so that I can share my brownies. Because when the little people in my life, God bless my mother, and actually my ex-husband, he's a perfectly nice human being.
You were married at this time last year.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for 20 years. And, oh yeah. Yeah, I got a lot's happened this year.
Yeah.
So I'm no longer married to him. He's a good friend of mine. He's, again, a perfectly nice human being. He doesn't believe in me. And I'm sorry, that is not freaking acceptable in my life anymore. So now I fly from Seattle to freaking Connecticut 5 times a year to hang out with people that are like me, and it's totally awesome.
And by virtue of flying to Connecticut a few times a year, what's happened to your income?
Yeah, I've made a lot more money. Yeah, I've made, it's interesting. I'm a little bit like Scott. I've done a lot. Like, I've started a new radio show. I have way more clients. I'm doing super awesome work. I'm doing programs, I'm doing all kinds of things. I'm making a ton more money, but I am just getting started. Like, 1 year in, I mean, please. Like, I have a lot more to do. So, yes, while, like, I sometimes pat myself on the back, in cabs we do that. It's like a necessity. Day one, you sit down and you write the last 90 days, all the cool shit you've done. Every time, I've done a lot of cool shit.
Yeah.
And then it's like, what do you do next?
Yeah.
So, yay, and then go.
Yeah. She doubled her income. 60 days. Yeah. Can we give her a hand? Yeah. I was bragging for you.
Thank you. That's part of your job.
How has being in the leverage track, how has being in cabs made a difference for you? You were on your own before,
Yeah.
feeling unsupported.
Yeah. So again, I'm not a super tangible person. I apologize about that. I'm guessing a lot of you aren't either. So I deal with your innate personality type. This is what I do for business. So I have to like own myself, and I am a feeling kind of intuitive type person, and so all my experiences are about that. And it's the community, it's the vortex, it's getting out of all the yucky, sensing, naysaying types out in the regular muggle world and coming into a community of people just like in this room that support you, that love you. I mean, maybe part of the reason that I'm even uncomfortable with you talking about doubling my income is at home, in the real world, that's not acceptable. I mean, to be honest, most of the people back at home don't even know I'm doing this because they don't get it. They don't understand why. They don't understand. Aren't you a therapist? Why are you supposed to be sitting seeing clients? Why do you travel so much? But when I'm here, everyone gets me. They push me. What's next? Where are you going, Jessica? We have high expectations for you. So while at home, I'm kind of a badass at home. Like my friends are like, God, you're doing so much. But then I show up here and I'm kind of just like everybody else.
In a good way.
In a good way. In a good way. Like anybody in the cabs could be up here because we're all totally kicking ass.
Yeah. How do you like the live meetings? How do you like having several coaches?
It's indescribable. I mean, I guess I'll tell the story of the very first meeting. So I followed Fabienne for a couple of years, and I, again, was surrounded by people who didn't support me and didn't understand what I was doing. And if you're going to join this thing, you got to still pay off your, I just got out of my master's. Like, you got $50,000 you need to pay off. Are you crazy? And so I watched you from afar, from a really long time, kind of stalked you a little bit.
It's okay.
And to be honest, I mean, that's your system. That's what I did. I had no clients when I started my practice. I mean, I just believed I was going to be super successful. I had an office before I graduated college. I just did it. And then I had one client a week. I made $80 a week. But I went to work every single day and I listened to your tapes incessantly. I didn't know what an e-zine was. I was like, she must be saying magazine. I don't know what she's talking about. And I just listened, I listened, and everyone said, you can't have a full practice. It's just not possible. You don't take insurance. It's not going to be possible. And I just said, that's bullshit. I just don't believe that. I'm going to do it. And I did. And so, yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
I forgot what your question was.
Oh, yeah. Don't you want to be like with her all the time?
Oh, yeah. Why you guys are so awesome. Okay. You're a Leo, I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is about me.
Okay.
No, just kidding.
Okay. Right. It's about you. Okay. God, it's hot up here. Okay. Okay, so it's about you. Yes. Why are you
what
guys
do you
so
like
awesome?
what do you like about the meetings?
Oh, I am a squirrel. Okay, so I show up to the first meeting, and we are having the after party thing, which is totally awesome, and we're drinking wine and having fun, and we took a picture together, and we hugged, and you walked away, and I was like, no, come back. I'm having that moment.
I remember.
I had been seeing all these other people do the thing I wanted to do, but I was too scared, and I had stupid people in my life who didn't believe in me. And then I had my moment. I was like, oh my God, I'm at this Stamford Yacht Club. I didn't even know this place existed.
And you saw all these pictures of people from the Stanford Yacht Club, and then you
it was
were,
me.
and it was you,
It was me.
all grown up.
Yeah, all seriously.
Yeah, and look at you now.
Yeah.
So I believe that you are continuing this journey with us. What would you, what would you say as a piece of advice to people who are, I don't know, who've been thinking about this for a couple days?
Yeah, so I just remember this day. I remember seeing people up here last year that inspired me and made me want to do it. And I'm going to be really honest. I went straight into leverage, which means you're supposed to have a certain amount of money. I don't know. I made that amount of money. Whether I had that money is a different story. But because I spend it on shoes and clothes and whatever.
Oh, I know that.
I just went to the back and I was like, I have no idea how I'm going to pay for this, but I know that this is where I'm supposed to be. I know that I'm supposed to learn from you too, because there's tons of coaches out there, and they suck, or they don't have a heart. They just don't have your authenticity.
I hope they're not watching.
That's okay, it's okay.
Whatever. I'm not paying them, it doesn't matter. They're not paying me, I'm paying them, so I can say whatever I want, right? So there's I don't know. I just implore you to make the decision for yourself. I was married last year to a guy who just did not get this, who did not support this. I have most of my family at home just doesn't understand this. And this was my choice. Because I know I have gifts. I know I'm a weirdo like all of you. That we dream big, we're supposed to do big things. This is where you learn. This is the community that kicks your ass into the next gear, loves you when you have a breakdown, and is going to take you to the next level. And if I can't even imagine, I would be home sad with a bunch of stupid people at home. Just not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And now it's just the beginning. I'm coming out of the cocoon. My butterfly wings are getting bigger and bigger. And it's just been an amazing opportunity.
Give her a hand, guys.
Thank you.
Listen, I believe in marriage. When you come into cabs, it's not like you're going to leave your spouse, okay?
But you might.
What'd she say?
She said, but you might.
Just saying.
Listen there.
I am a therapist. I can help. It just might not turn out the way you think.
You are awesome. Thank you, Jessica.